To me, the items are what makes Mario Kart Mario Kart. Like, Mario Kart without items is just a random racing game, and who cares really? But not all items are good. Some are actually quite bad. Let's check out the worst one from every single Mario Kart game. The game that started it all, Super Mario Kart, doesn't have that many items to choose from. But then again, it was the very first one in the series, so everything here was new for us. The green shell, the banana peel, the star, everything was fresh. But there's one item that actually never was fresh, even if it was its first appearance, and I name the coin. Coins in Super Mario Kart are kind of useless. They're used for your protection, as you lose some every time you bump on other drivers, get hit by an item, or fall down in a pit. I call it the Lakitu tax. And if you get 0 coins, well, every time you bump on something, you'll start drifting all over the place and will lose a lot of time. But let's be real, the odds of you losing all your coins are very low, and there are coins all over the tracks, so this item is just kind of useless. Mario Kart 64 got rid of the whole coins mechanic, and it was a good thing. Anyways, there's a few items that were added in this one, but they're all kinda good though. There's one item that actually became pretty bad in this game, and it's the red shell. I know the red shell is like the superior version of the green shell because it's going to aim at your enemies on its own, and that's good. But the thing is, the red shell in Mario Kart 64 is actually atrocious at following other drivers. I don't know how they programmed them, but most of the time, if your opponent is not directly right in front of you, the red shell will end up just hitting a wall. They start off by going okay, and then boom, they go and they crash. For that reason, I think the green shell is vastly superior, as it can at least bounce off walls. So yeah, red shell, dumb. Mario Kart Super Circuit is one of the few Mario Kart games that actually don't introduce a single new item, so my selection is a bit restricted. They got rid of the coins, so that's good, and the red shell is actually kinda decent in this one. I guess I'm gonna have to go with the classic banana. This item can be thrown or dropped behind you, but to be fair, they're actually pretty easy to dodge, and without a way to look behind you, it's a bit difficult to pull off some big plays with them. At least bananas are full of potassium, so there's that. Mario Kart Double Dash brought back all of the good classic items, but also introduced a bunch of special ones that can only be obtained by certain characters. And to me, these special items are not born equal. Some of them are pretty overpowered, while some others are kind of crappy. And I'm sorry to report that my boys Wario and Waluigi got shafted and got the worst one, the bombs. These bombs can be thrown and are used to blast off people, but they're also quite dangerous because you can easily hit yourself in the process, which kinda defeats the whole purpose of it. Do you know how many items are in Mario Kart Arcade GP? 93! That's freaking ridiculous! And since this game costs me $2 per play session, there's just no way for me to try them all. Especially considering you can only use 3 per race, and they're randomly chosen by a spin of the item roulette. But here's the thing, there's a ton of crazy looking fun items, so if the roulette actually gives you a classic one, you'll be kinda disappointed. And with how fast this arcade game actually plays, well, the banana is a pretty disappointing pick. Items barely slow you down in this game, kinda defeating the whole purpose behind this yellow fruit. Mario Kart DS introduced a couple new items, but the craziest new one is the Blooper. The way this item works is that it will send out a blooper that spits ink all over people's face, making them slower because they can see much in front of them. When it happens to you, it looks like this, which is a bit annoying, but it's not too bad either. If you pay attention, you can actually still navigate quite easily, and the DS features a second screen with the map itself, so you can just use that if you need to. Plus, if you blow really hard on the DS microphone, you can actually get rid of the ink super quickly, completely defeating the whole purpose of this item. Mario Kart Arcade GP2 pretty much features the same items as the first game, but since the selection is pretty much random, I'm also going to pick a different random one, because who really cares? The game features some sort of shield item that is used to tank the hit of an opponent. But as this game is super fast paced once again, why would you need a shield? If you get hit, just get back up and keep driving. The shield is really not that useful. Picking the worst item for Mario Kart Wii was actually quite simple, as there's a new item introduced in this game that is so bad we've never seen it ever again afterwards. Touching an item box is typically a good thing in Mario Kart, right? Well, not if you get the Thunder Cloud. This bad item is actually giving you a speed boost, but if you keep it on you for too long, it will shrink you down and will make you go super slow. So what you have to do is to bounce on other opponents to give it away. If you want to get rid of an item you get in Mario Kart, then it truly means it's complete garbage. Mario Kart 7 was released a bit after Super Mario 3D Land, and that game was all about the return of the Super Leaf and the Tanooki suit, which is probably why they also included it in Mario Kart 7. It's a bit useless though. It gives you a big tail that you can spin around to collect coins or maybe hit enemies, but I feel like this item is only useful in one single use case, rendering it pretty much useless in all others. Sorry, Tanooki Mario. Mario Kart Arcade GPDX continues the arcade series tradition of having a billion different items to choose from. There is a total of 89, and considering you can only have 3 different ones per cup, the odds of trying them all are not very high. And since I don't want to spend $500 to try them all, I'm gonna go ahead and pick one of the most uninteresting ones, the green shell. I mean, if you can pick all sorts of crazy exclusive items, why would you go for the classic green shell? Beats me. Try the spiky balls, the golden shell, I mean try anything but the classic greenie. Mario Kart 8 brought back the coin item, and it's still as boring and inefficient as it was in previous games. More than often, you'll get that item when you're in first place, which means you won't have a banana peel or a green shell to protect your butt from hazards. And since you're in first place, chances are you already have the maximum amount of coins you can carry, so this item just becomes truly frustrating to get. The deluxe version of this game decided that we could now carry 2 items at once, which is actually quite cool, but also gives you twice the chances of landing on this annoying coin item again. No, leave me alone, coin, I don't like you! Strap on your VR helmet, because we're about to play Mario Kart Arcade GP VR, and this game has 3 different items to choose from. Yep, 3. The banana peel, the green shell, and the hammer. Keep in mind I've never played this game because my arcade doesn't have it, but I'm pretty sure that we can agree that the banana peel is probably the worst one to use. With the hammer, you can start bashing enemies, and with the green shell, well, you can aim at people and throw them in the back of their heads. But with the banana, you kinda just throw it behind you and you hope for the best, which is kinda boring. The goal of Mario Kart Tour is to get as many points as you can, and you get those points by doing stunts, attacking enemies, collecting coins, and more. Well, the game features an item that actually prevents you from doing all of that. The bubble! This protective item is meant to save you from evil bananas, shells, and other hazards, but it also comes at the price of being able to trick off ramps or hit other enemies with items. More than often, if this item comes up, then I know I won't get a good score and will probably not achieve my 3 stars ranking, so I might as well just start over already. With only 15 items to choose from, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit decided to go with your classics. Wait, they actually didn't include the green shell. Nintendo, are you okay? Anyways, with the selection we have, I'm pretty sure the coin is, once again, the worst item you can get. This coin won't really help you catch up to the Koopalings and will not attack them either. Plus, with so many ways to obtain coins in this game, getting them from an item box is a bit useless. The coins in Mario Kart Live Home Circuit are used to unlock new stuff, so if you play the game for a while, you will unlock everything and won't even have a need for those coins. So yeah, they start off kinda useless and then they become completely useless. cringe. So gamers, do you agree with my list? Do you agree with my picks? Let me know what I got right and what I got wrong in the comment section down below. And as for me, I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye!